Joe Biden, a man with rapidly falling mental acuity, lashed out in a fit of rage and anger in last night's State of Confusion address. The compromised occupier of the Oval Office used his speech, as he has used his office, to belittle, destroy, and bring down our people and the American way of life. And like all tyrants throughout history, when they know they are cornered, when they know they are revealed, they go for broke, hoping to seize power from the people to avoid accountability and justice their kind deserve. A small speech from a small man with even smaller ideas. We evaluate Joe Biden's angry screed that leftists call a State of the Union speech in today's preamble. I live tweeted the speech and determined halfway through that Joe Biden is incapable of speaking the truth. If he did, nobody would ever vote for a Democrat ever again. So the speech, which was really Joe Biden just lashing out in anger and shouting, saw the occupier of the Oval Office lying and accusing his political opponents of the same wrongdoing that he and his party are guilty of. In this first soundbite, Joe Biden claims that slaughtering children in the womb is somehow a right. He bashed President Trump, who obviously lives rent-free in Joe Biden's empty head, for saving the lives of tens of thousands of American babies.
My predecessor came to office determined to see Roe v. Wade overturned. He's the reason it was overturned, and he brags about it. Look at the chaos that has resulted. There are state laws banning the freedom to choose, criminalizing doctors, forcing survivors of rape and incest to leave their states to get the treatment they need. Many of you in this chamber and my predecessor are promising to pass a national ban on reproductive freedom. My God, what freedom else would you take away? Look, it's a decision to overturn Roe v. Wade. The Supreme Court majority wrote the following, and with all due respect, justices, women are not without electoral power. Electoral or political power. You're about to realize just how much you're right about that.
Just like Senator Chuck Schumer threatening the high court, it's a Democrat thing. Joe Biden, a fake Catholic, is pushing for abortion and the slaughter of children in the womb, but he isn't man enough to even say the words abortion and the killing of children in the womb. Reproductive rights and reproductive care are focus group tested phrases to make abortion sound good. But as most of you know, abortion on demand is pure evil, just like Joe Biden. And the one thing evil does effortlessly and often is lie. Just like when Biden said many people in the Congress are pushing for a national limit to abortion on demand, in reality, it's just Lindsey Graham. The majority of conservatives are willing to let the states sort this out. A right denied our people when the Supreme Court stupidly and unconstitutionally invented a right for abortionists to kill babies in the womb due to privacy. It sounds even more insane when you say it out loud. Then Joe Biden accused those trying to reveal the truth of January 6th of doing what Democrats have been doing, trying to hide the truth.
We must be honest. The threat to democracy must be defended. My predecessor and some of you here seek to bury the truth about January 6th. I will not do that. This is the moment to speak the truth and to bury the lies.
First, the compromised, absent-minded, functional incompetent said, quote, "The threat to democracy must be defended," end quote. First, the ignorant man amazingly doesn't know that America is a constitutional representative republic, not a democracy. Secondly, Joe Biden said that the threats to democracy must be defended. The leader of the Democrats said he wants to defend those who are trying to steal your voice in government. It was a Freudian slip that reveals Joe Biden's dark heart and the values or lack thereof of the Democrat Party. They all cheered for that. Then Joe Biden tried to preserve the J6 narrative over news. He claimed that Republicans were trying to bury the truth, when indeed it's been Joe Biden's corrupt, swampy government that has been hiding the truth from Americans by hiding video, suppressing evidence, allowing known suspects to evade capture, while nonviolent citizens have had their due process rights stolen by a government desperate to hide what it did. But as some Republicans break through the suppression effort, the truth Joe Biden and his Democrats have been desperate to hide is now getting out.